Right, good morning. This is a little garden update on the grows I have going. There's my cat Gus. He's ready to garden. It's Wednesday, April 30th. He's ready, and then Spooky is around too. There he is. He is ready to go. Look at him, begging me to come down. So this is a little shot of the 4x2 plants in the smaller pots before I water them. So you can see the soil's dry and they definitely need some water. So I'm going to go through. I've just been given regular water at this point. I think this weekend is going to be just the FOOP on Saturday, but for now, just regular water. And you can see the fade starting, the colors are starting to come in. It's going to be a very beautiful looking sight when they all get the different yellows and purples. Here's another shot again of them. It's just such a beautiful sight that I have to show it again. And this is the result of hard work because, you know, there's a lot of maintenance involved and it takes a lot of attention to grow plants like this. So it's definitely something to be proud of. They're looking good though. As you can see from this corner especially, the fade is starting up and they're starting to turn light green and yellow. So it's going to be good. Hopefully some purple comes into the mix. That'll make it look even better. They're looking good, and my basement smells great, so I cannot complain. It's going to be a great harvest. I'm hoping for over a pound of flower. So we're going to go on to looking at the water that I'm going to give them. Here it comes. Just regular old water bubbling in a bucket. It's just regular water. I don't pH it. I don't do anything. I just let it bubble in there, and then I give it right to the plants with the watering wand. So the watering wand is already hooked up actually. So I'm just gonna run the hose over here and give as much water to these plants as I can. So in that bucket is about 2 gallons of water. So I go through that whole bucket every single morning. So the plants are getting about, you know, between the 8 of them, like 2 gallons of water. And now the Cascadia 2 in the other tent. So I'm going through a little bit more than 2 gallons every single day. Probably like close to 3 gallons every single day. So it's a lot. I have a lot of water. I go through a lot of water. So thankfully I don't have to pH. I can just kind of just give it to the plants. I don't have to worry about the whole pH process. Because I used to do that, and that is a real pain in the ass, let me tell you. Real big time pain in the ass. You don't have a good pH pen, you're totally fucked. Alright, so this is the soil after I gave them water. You can see it still really doesn't look that moist, but these plants drink a lot of water, and this is the end of their life cycle. So they're going to need a lot of water, and they are still going to need food. I do not use synthetic nutrients. I think that little spot right there, I'm not really sure what that is. I'm hoping that it stays under control, but I'll keep an eye on it in future videos and let you know. But I believe that plants need food all the way up until the end of their life cycle. So I do not flush plants. I do not. I continue to give them the organic FOOP all the way up until, a couple days before harvest. I do not feed on the same day that I'm harvesting because I don't really want to waste the food. But I personally don't flush. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you do. Let me know. I know there's tons of different ways to grow, and that's the beauty of it. So I don't flush. I give nutrients up until about 3 days before I chop, and then that's it. Done. These are some of the outdoor plants. So they are looking big. As you can see, I grow all my plants the same way. I grow them outwards. As you can see, I form branches, pull the branches outwards towards the edge of the pot, and then each one of those branches grows up and becomes a cola, which makes buds. There's another one that looks very similar to every single plant that I grow. Copper tape, again, is for these slugs. It does a marvelous job. So I highly recommend copper tape. If you have a slug problem, and snails, they don't like the copper. This is a couple other shots of the outdoor plants I have going. That's one of the other Cascadias that was inside. It's blowing up, it's huge. And the other plant next to it is just a small Cascadia. Here comes the big plant. This was another Cascadia inside. It was in the tent to the back right. It is a beast. It's gonna be a fucking bush in October. It's gonna be about 6 feet tall. and I'm hoping for 3-foot colas. So let's see how it goes. But it's looking good. And lastly, this is a Durban poison that I just kind of had going. I really didn't expect it to live, to be honest with you. I put it in this pot and I'm gonna let it go. And my greenhouse. This is the best thing ever. It protects the plants from wind, rain. I don't have to worry about them when I'm at work or something like that where it's like a downpour. This thing is totally worth it. And last but not least, 2 indoor Cascadias. These are the ones that I flipped to flower on 420. They're looking good, but they need a little bit of defoliation. So I'm gonna go through, pull a few of those branches and just open up that middle a little bit more for some light and air to hit the middle. So here we go. Took a few branches off, just open up the middle a little bit. Really not that much, but you know, unnecessary branches that are never gonna get light anyway.
Sounds tribe.